tere, minu nimi on Heili.
Ja minu nimi on Sasu.
Te vaatate Hajala Kaja.
Täna on esimene päev New Yorgi eestlaste kultuuripäevadel.
Tere tulemast Eesti Majja!
Welcome to the opening of the Estonian Cultural Days 2026 in New York.
Eesti kultuur on see, mis hoiab meid koos ja paigal ka siis, kui me ise liigume mööda maailma ringi. See on meie ankur ja kompass üheaegselt.
Kõik teavad, et kõige lühem tee eestlase südamesse on kõhu kaudu.
Vaatame kultuuripäevade kööki, missugust Eesti toitu on pakkuda. Äkki saab proovida ka?
Hea idee.
Hi guys! So, what's your restaurant's name?
The restaurant name is Stedingumaja Resto and Meeting Place, and we are in Võru town in the deep south of Estonia.
What food do you guys offer?
Oh, we're gonna offer a very special Estonian food. Especially there are snacks made on a rye bread with the hemp seeds. For example, here we have a freshly salted herring with pickled onions.
Is there anything strange on the menu that you wouldn't see anywhere else?
I wouldn't say anything is strange, but we do very authentic taste. So, for example, tongue and liver, maybe not everyday things, but they are very traditional Estonian foods.
Looks delicious.
So, please try.
Okay.
First, the tongue, please.
Tongue.
You never tried?
No.
Do you know this is very healthy, especially
I didn't even
for the
know it was a
ladies?
thing. Oh my gosh. Cheers. Okay, oh, it's like ham. And it's just not as salty. Yeah. Interesting. That's so cool. Are we gonna try this next? Okay.
First herring, because it's not smoky.
Okay,
It's
so
very
cheers.
traditional for Estonia as well. Normally we have it with vodka, but you can't use it, so
I really like this. Yeah.
Would you like to try the sprats?
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers. I really like it. Yeah, I like it too. It's salty. It tastes really good with like the contrast to the bread. Yeah, the bread tastes good with that.
And let's do now the sweet.
so time.
It's very Nordic, has much more vitamin C than
It's good. It tastes like
any
honey.
other berries that you're used to.
I really like this. Yeah, it tastes like honey, and the texture is good. I really like how sweet it is, and like the fruit is also like makes it like fresh.
So this is called posatus. Posatus.
Sasu, kui palju Eesti Maja sa tead?
Londonis, Stockholm, Austraalias, Torontos.
Ahah, Torontos praegu ei ole, aga varsti on.
Mis see tähendab? On või ei ole?
No, maja praegu kerkib, aga Ellen teab rohkem.
So your center will open in August. How is the construction? Like, how did it go? Like, the whole gang, like.
Yes, Kesko's International Estonian Center is opening this August. That is, 4 or 5 months away? So the pressure is intense to make sure that it gets done. Construction has not gone smoothly from the very beginnings of COVID happening and then the price escalations. So nothing has gone according to plan, but the direction is the same and it's keeping on going. And now we know that the home stretches is here.
That's so fun. How long have you been working on it for?
On the whole project?
Yeah.
So on my ring finger here, there are 12 rings. I add a ring every year I work on this. So this has been 12 years. I'm like a nun married to the idea of Gesco's coming to pass. So when it opens, I'm hoping to slip these off my finger, put them into a time capsule, into the Gesco's time capsule, and then that'll be done.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. What do you see like differently in the New York Eesti Maja and the Toronto Eesti Maja?
So they're becoming more and more the same. Both the New York Estonian House and Eesti Gesco's in Toronto, in that they're in the heart of a huge city. For Estonian activities to take place, people have to come from afar to one location. So that's a really similar way of how we have to approach our diaspora activities. We have so much to learn from each other with our centers as to how to do things better and adjust them for our local conditions.
Okay, thank you. This is so fun.
It's been a long road, and there are so many people who've dedicated their energies to it. So it's a pretty special effort.
Tere, minu nimi on Tuuli ja sina on?
Mina olen Aini. I'm originally from Estonia, in Tartu, but I've lived here in New York for almost 10 years. And I'm a full-time jewelry designer, but on the side I also love taking photos.
What's like the moment, you know, when you've captured a good photo?
More than subjects, I'm always looking for beautiful light and color, and the light and color lines up in a beautiful composition in a frame. That's when I take a photo.
That's amazing. So what does your exhibition Alone Together personally mean to you?
For this exhibition, I really wanted to show those little fleeting moments in nature. As we live in this big, crazy city, it's very precious to have this contact with nature. And sometimes it can be alone, or it can be with someone, and sometimes you can be alone and together at the same time.
Well, thank you so much for letting us interview you. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy the show.
Thank you.
See on küsimus.
Do you think this documentary brought the family closer together or farther apart?
Definitely closer together. There were some difficult moments, but in the end, they are all together. They overcome the difficulties, and this film perhaps helped a bit for them to understand each other better as well.
It's all about them as people, and then them as clowns after that. So it's about how they manage the whole being away together all the time and raising 3 kids, with one of them being autistic, and then also as we learned about the pain, for example, that Emma was going through, they were learning that too. So we could be filming and then go home, but then they still had to deal with it, go to work and entertain other kids and be all this happy and jolly on the stage, and then go home where you know that your own child is suffering, so you have to deal with this. And they were doing a lot to help her, and so it was a very hard time for them as well, and that's very inspiring when you see somebody work so hard for their family and for their career in the same time.
And they are so close to each other. That's also very inspiring. How do they maintain this closeness that, every day you have to work for it? It's not that you have it and it's there for the end of their lives. It was very interesting to see how, for example, the mother Heide spoke to her daughters or to her son, or the father, who kept these cool vibes somehow when everyone else maybe went crazy a bit in some situations. So there was a lot to learn.
So I went in kind of knowing that it was a story about the family and about the hidden, the balance between public and private life, but was not expecting to be quite so emotionally moved by the story. It was a really great experience. so great to be able to talk with the directors.
Great, thank you so much.
Ja miks on kultuuripäevad tähtsad?
Oi, nad on nii tähtsad, kas ei ole. Teie olete siin, rahvas tuleb Kanadast, tuleb Ameerikast, keegi on siin Texasest, Chicagost tullakse. Ja kõige olulisem on, et see toob kõiki kokku, kõigis vanuses, nagu noored, nagu sina, meil on 80-aastased ja nii edasi. Meil on nii hea meel, et need kestavad ja nad käivad, et Eesti kultuuri tuua meile kõikidele siia Ameerikas.
Miks sa meeldib Eesti kultuuripäevad?
Meille tuuakse Eesti kultuuri ja Eesti kultuurikogemused siia Eesti majja.
Ja me saame kokku inimestega, keda me pole ammu näinud.
Alati iga aasta saame kultuuripäevadel kokku. Kohtumispaik Eesti kultuuripäevad.
Meie tänase päeva peaesineja on jazzmuusik Rita Ray.
Ja lämmegi otse lavale temaga kohtuma.
Ella, kas sa kuuled meid?
Aitäh, Heli! New Yorgis on üks jazzi hotspot, kus on meeldib kuulda elevat muusikat siin.
Eelmisel korral me käisime mitmes džässiklubis, me käisime Mess Rose, me käisime Blue Note'is, Village Vanguardis ja see vist oligi kõik. Et ma arvan, et need on kindlasti jätnud juba praegu väga hea mulje.
Eestis on väga keeruline niši muusikana läbi lüüa. Kuidas see sinu õnnestus?
Ma vist ei proovinudki õnnestuda. See vist oli see kõige olulisem, et ma tegelikult ei lootnud mitte midagi, sest ma arvasin, et ma hakkan seda muusikat tegema võib-olla 20 inimesele, oma emale, vanaemale, õele ja nii edasi. Aga siis kuidagi inimesi millegipärast kõnetas see ja selles mõttes ma lihtsalt tahtsin väga midagi öelda, ma lihtsalt tahtsin väga laulda, muusikat teha, et see soov kuidagi oli suurem kui see hirm, et appi, kas ma õnnestun või ei õnnestu.
Kirjenda oma protsessi, muusikaprotsessi ja kuidas sa said need mõtteid ja laulud?
Ja ma tavaliselt lähen siisamma klaveri taha ja siis ma hakkan mingisugused ideid proovima ja kui mulle mingi idee, kas siis akordijärgnevus või meloodia meeldib, siis ma üritan sinna peale mõelda mingisuguseid sõnu. Kuidagi mul jõuavad lood minuni väga lihtsasti, et mul tegelikult on alati millestki rääkida või midagi öelda. Et see on suhteliselt lihtne protsess, aga mulle väga meeldib ka teiste muusikutega koos kirjutada. Et näiteks kõik mängivad pilli ja jämmivad, et see mulle väga meeldib.
Ja kui mõtled oma loomingu peale, siis millised laulusõnad sa sobiks kirjendama New Yorki?
Millised laulusõnad või? Võib-olla ma pean veel selle loo kirjutama.
No aitäh!
Aitäh!
Kuule, Sasu, täna oli nii väsitav päev. Hommikust saati me oleme kohtunud nii palju põnevaid inimesi, vaatanud filmi, kuulanud muusikat.
Ja, jube äge oli.
Ja homme teeme seda kõik jälle. Sasu? 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 Ärka üles!
Lihtsalt kaaslane.